Good evening, and welcome to our new YouTube channel, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. If you'd like to role-play a scenario with us, feel free to contact me via email, and I'll put you on the list for an upcoming game. Our game night is sponsored by Mike Davis over at Lovecrafty Zine, under whose direction most of us were brought together to form our group. We have enjoyed many evenings with him, losing our sanity, while enjoying the mysteries of cosmic horror. To him we give our thanks. Tonight, in preparation for our... Hi folks, sorry to interrupt. When we first aired this episode, we did a whole segment on character creation, and as it turned out it was kind of boring. So we're just going to skip those parts with this video. We'll try to do a nice character creation video later, okay? Enjoy. Since this is our first video on this channel, I would like to introduce the players in our upcoming game. We can start at this end. Troy.
Hello. Hi, my name's Troy. I played a couple of times on Lovecraft Zine when Mike was hosting it. So I'm excited to get started here with Tom's new group. And I'm looking forward to losing my sanity.
Patrick?
Yeah. So I'm Patrick. I've also played with Mike and Co for a while. I'm also the youngest guy here, apparently. But yes, I also GM'd a few sessions, so I look forward to going on rad adventures, going to the unknown, and maybe surviving a little bit. I don't know. Probably not, but, you know, there's hoping, right?
Lily?
Hey, I'm Lily. I've been playing for about two years? No, about a year now with the old Lovecraft Zine group, and I've been role-playing for years off and on with college friends.
Cool. Leah?
I'm Leah. I have been with the Zine role-playing group, oh gosh, since 2012. Yeah, for a while, off and on. I look forward to losing my sanity and dying in a plethora of ways.
Kim?
Yeah, I'm Kim. I've been playing for about 2 years now, I figure. Yeah, it's through the Zine that I know everybody. And like everybody else, I'm looking forward to dying horrifically a couple times, at least.
Cool. Jeff? Jeff is our new player.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff. I'm the beginner to all of this. I'm new to role-playing in general. I've been playing some D&D lately. I played about 2.5 to 3 convention games of Call of Cthulhu, so I have some limited experience, but I hope I don't slow everybody down.
Cool. And our game master for this upcoming game is James Harrison. I can't get you on there. There you are.
Hi guys, it's James Harrison. I've been playing with the Zine group since Ghostbusters, so you can go through the archives for that one. I've been the bane of most keepers' existence since I started.
Yeah, we have.
And look forward to dispensing justice and vile, wicked things upon said players.
Excellent. Let's go down the line and see what people want to be. I didn't really know what to roll up, so I kind of just figured my guy's a dilettante, but he's interested in the occult.
Okay.
You could maybe be like a backer, like a financial backer for the
Yeah. I'm
I'm
paying for part of it.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I had an idea to be a writer. Like I've wrote mysteries and horrors, and again I've written kind of occult horror mysteries, and as such I've been on a few podcasts, because I knew a lot about occult.
So you're looking for a story item. How about Troy?
So my guy is going to be the IT computer whiz. He has his degree from MIT, but he's originally from the Southwest. So I already have a name. So he actually goes by like his online hacker handle, which is Rogue, because I really wanted to play like an obnoxious like 90s hacker stereotype. So he goes by his handle Rogue, but his name is Rogelio Espinoza, and he's a young guy.
So you're
So he's going to be like the AV club. Yeah. So he's going to be like the kind of AV club, guy kind of who goes with them just to make sure their internet connection is working okay, that their laptops are working, and that they're able to like stream their stuff online or stream it to their cloud or what have you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My character, by the way, is named Ira Price.
I was thinking of William Thatch
such
for
a good
mine.
debutante name.
Mine is William Thatch, or Will Thatch, or just call me Will.
Cool.
Little
Lily, you got any ideas?
I'm gonna let Kim go first. Ours are kind of
Let
related
Kim
to each other.
go first.
Yeah.
Explains the
Okay.
character much better.
Kim?
Oh, where's my character sheet? Okay. I am playing the star of the podcast. And I can't find my damn character sheet. I'm a pretty blonde who likes to be in front of the camera.
Oh.
In other words, my complete and utter opposite. Nyssa Mitchell is my name.
Nice.
And I am Joni Mitchell, her younger sister who hates her guts. I am a disgruntled high school student that is determined to fuck up her podcast.
Oh my God.
That is my goal.
Yes.
Marvelous.
Love it.
Oh, you'd never do that to me. Come on.
Oh. Why do you have to go to you again?
I love it.
Yeah.
Just for a while until I get on my feet again. Can I? Would it be okay if I crashed on your couch tonight?
Sure, but don't drink the Perrier.
For those that
Drink the
I don't know if I
She'll
got to
never
speak
miss
on
it.
that. But Leah, what's your character's name?
Amanda Payne.
Okay, and why is she sleeping on Kim's couch?
I'm a laid off EMT. I couldn't help it. I don't know. The boss lady must have had something against me. I
Did you
have
steal
no
drugs?
idea.
Did you steal drugs?
No. I did nothing wrong. They can't prove shit.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least we'll know something when we find you.
The man was unconscious. I was trying to save him.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know it's an experimental method, but I had to try enema.
You know, I heard of cases where that.
Hey.
Oh my God.
He said he hadn't gone in a
I
week.
heard it worked in
I
Winter.
didn't know
Yeah,
there
I
was a
heard
toy
that guy back
car
like
up
6
there.
hit points.
Did you say enema? Like an emergency enema?
Yeah.
She also said there was a toy car stuck up there.
Look, she heard about this 1920s case where it worked wonders.
Anyway.
I
Jeff.
apologize if there is a rating that I'm supposed to
guess-
stay underneath. That didn't
Jeff.
happen.
Oh,
Okay,
we passed
that's
that.
just
Oh no, you
If we had a
cleared
rating,
that
this is
bar.
gone.
Yeah.
it's long
Jeff.
gone.
Jeff, we didn't talk about your character yet.
So I actually have some experience in the real world with paranormal investigations, and in the group that I was in, I actually ran the video camera, so maybe I could be a videographer.
Excellent.
Oh, awesome! So you could like catch like ghost orbs and voices and stuff.
Right, right, EVPs and all that.
That'd be kind of cool.
So he's the occult expert.
Well,
Did
see, here's
we-
the thing.
I could work hand in hand with Troy. You know, he could be the tech guy, and I could just be
Right.
the grunt
There
guy.
you go.
Yeah, that works. Cool.
And I'll just make sure that you guys are spending my money the right way.
Yeah, I just try to, go on air and just try to talk about, books and stuff and make fans happy,
Cool.
Mhm.
Lily, you got an idea?
I just told you my idea.
Oh,
She's playing my sister.
oh, that's right. Of course
Yeah.
you did. Yes.
Yeah.
The
All right, excellent.
Corey, the one issue that we had though that we'll probably get a bit of a stumbling block with is Corey, because Corey had written up his character to sort of be like the fact checker for the group to make sure like historical events are accurate, make sure that we're not wasting our time with just bullshit rumors. It's actually like some actual documented stuff. And the whole backstory is that Kim's character completely abuses him. Like, cannot remember his name.
Oh, okay.
So he's the research.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the gopher.
Yeah.
Troy and Jeff, your characters. Let me just make sure I got Troy's character's name. Yours
Put
is,
it up on
is
the
Rogue?
Rogue, yes.
Okay, it's Rogue. Okay. I'm making sure, because you're... For some reason, it's all fuzzy.
Yeah,
for me, so I'm trying to look at
sorry.
it.
I'll resend you a better
No, it's not your fault.
picture. Yeah.
All good. So Rogue and James, obviously Kim is sort of the star that gets to go to all the cool stuff. I guess you guys are just going to be filtering sounds out of the podcast, trying to get everything ready to go for the computer and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which one of you would be dealing with Kim's fan mail?
Probably not me, because Rogue has Asperger's, so he doesn't do well with like people. Really?
That is all the
So...
Wouldn't that be Corey?
Yeah, probably my gopher.
Yeah, Corey.
So, sure, I'll open it for now.
All right.
Hopefully my unemployment check's in there. I used your address, by the way.
If you want, I can do a fan mail and just piss off a few fans for shits and giggles.
Excellent. That
Actually,
sounds
I
like
think
a
that'd
plan.
be a
Let me
great
know
idea.
if there's any mail for me.
How you're part of the group, you're trying to, like, Kim's trying to give you a job kind of thing, and it's like, oh no, you can do my fan mail, and that just drives the screw just that little bit.
Mom makes me do this. That's what's good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should do her damn term papers when we were younger. Oh.
Yeah.
Go help your sister.
So let's do that then.
Stole my shoes, God.
Joey, as you're going through the treasure trove of stuff to use on your sister later, of all the...
Oh my God! What in the? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Take that away.
As you're trying to get through like the fan mail, the artwork, the dick pics, the all the stuff that
Great.
a star has
Not
to do.
mine.
Thank you.
I hope not. You're the freaking
Your
backup. Well,
sister,
mind you,
too.
Yeah, 'cause
that's
that-
all content.
Maybe it
You don't
was.
know.
No,
I don't
see,
think
that
one
would be
was one of his,
blackmail.
but-
That would be blackmail fodder for later.
But let's make a collage sculpture out of that.
Out of the dick pics.
Yeah.
That is doable. That's what
You've
she's
gone
doing
through
in her spare
all of
time.
this.
You can be in on it because I get the feeling she likes everybody but her sister.
Excellent.
So wow, you're sitting on the couch.
It wasn't my idea.
Guys.
As you're going through the treasure trove, you do have one job, and it is pretty important. It is to try and weed through the fan mail to find the occasional email that can help bring an excellent episode to the podcast, like something that like Bigfoot sightings, UFOs, chupacabra, like any of that kind of stuff.
That is
Okay.
something
and one just sort of hits your radar.
What's
Yeah.
this?
One hits your radar, and it's a Mr. Carlisle. And he's been trying for the past couple weeks to get a hold of Kim's character to come and take a look at his house. And I don't know what it is about this last email he sent you, but this one sounds genuine. It probably has to do with the fact that he says he's dying from cancer. I think that's sort of a little bit.
Could be.
So
Did he send a picture of the house?
He sent you a picture of the house for a little while. Each one trying to show, like, the first one he tried to show it like it was selling the house, so like it tried to make it look nice. Then he tried to send you one at dark to try and make it look menacing. Like he's trying to figure out which picture is going to get your attention the best.
Uh-huh. So it's like, how run down is the house? Like, is it in good shape or is it pretty run down?
Oh, it's pretty run down. Like the windows are boarded up, cobwebs everywhere. This
I don't know if this place is.
insurance.
I
This is
don't
an
know if this
insurance
place is.
broker's nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this place is haunted or not, but I could at least think of how to break some of the shit in there.
So that would probably interest you the most, is just like, how badly can my sister get hurt in this house?
Exactly. A broken leg would get out of my hair for a couple of months.
There you go. Now the question is, do you bring this up to Kim's character tonight? I mean, that would completely ruin the party she's supposed to go to.
Sister dear.
Hey, what's up?
Sister dear. This guy looks like he's got a pretty interesting hit here. Carlisle house. This house looks cool. You should check it out. It looks awesome. There's got to be something in here. As run down as this thing is, if nothing else, there's at least a few crackheads in there that we can use to scare people.
Oh, no way. Oh,
Hey,
that's bad.
anywhere it's haunted, this place has to be haunted. Showing her like the worst looking picture.
Oh, okay. Call, what's his name? Chuck? Jim? What's his name? What's his name?
Which one are you trying to talk to? You never call any of them by the right name.
Oh, I know, but, you know.
Bro?
No, oh. Damn it, what's his name? Oh. That guy gets me coffee. He gets me coffee.
I get you coffee.
No, the one who puts the, you know.
You know what? I'll just call him. How about that? I'll just call it in for you.
Okay. Thanks. You're a peach.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
So I-
boy.
So Joni, which one? Who do you ask?
Really, who were you
to
out of
help
character?
contact?
Who were you actually asking for?
Corey's character.
Oh, I can't remember his damn name.
Oh.
I'll have to
No one
think
can.
So I'm not the only one here.
Just coffee boy.
Yeah.
Coffee boy.
At the moment,
Coffee boy.
yes.
Well, now wait. Who would like be the case manager for this stuff? Who would?
Well, his character's name is Maxwell.
Okay, well, I'll get
So I
in
just
contact with Maxwell.
Okay. I mean, who would actually set this stuff up? Is that
Probably
would that
him,
be him?
since he's your case file manager.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be Maxwell. He would get all the sort of stuff situated, make the phone calls, sort of make
The
sure the
legwork.
emails are sent correctly.
He does the legwork.
Okay.
Yes, and he is not appreciated at all.
Truly.
He does
That's
me.
what
Everyone
the money they
thinks that's
pay him
the
is for.
easiest job that anyone has here.
Yeah.
That's what the money is for.
Exactly.
To
At
appreciate.
least he gets paid to put up with him. With her, I have to live with her.
So, as Corey's character Maxwell sort of does all the legwork, he finds out that you guys have to go and meet Mr. Carlisle, in person. He has stuff that he has to sort of tell you, personal things that he doesn't want to say over like the internet or on a phone or anything like that. But sort of time is of the essence because he's on his deathbed. Like, he's not sure when he's gonna go.
Oh no, that's awful.
Maxwell's going to come up to your character, Patrick,
Yes.
and he's going to be like, "I'm really sorry, sir. I know we were supposed to have you on the next episode, but this thing just sort of fell into our lap. You are more than welcome with your expertise to come along with the group to investigate this house. I hope that's okay, because I know you really wanted to pimp your book."
Yes, and I am a fan of the podcast. I believe that it's a wonderful thing to be part of. I mean, an adventure, get some ideas, get words flowing, stuff. Of course, not a problem.
Excellent. We'll make sure that you get to sit in the chair in the van that has the working seatbelt.
All right, thank you. What's your name?
Maxwell, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Maxwell.
Not a problem. Thank you so much for remembering my name.
Not a problem.
Excellent. So Maxwell does his job of trying to coordinate everybody, which is like herding cats.
Yeah.
To get everything going.
Yeah, I'm just standing around looking.
Sort of when. Yeah. No, he sort of guides you towards the van, tries to get everyone going.
Oh.
And that's when he sort of runs into Ira Price. Ira decided today is the day he's going to check and see where his money is going.
Yes, of course.
Oh, Mr. Price, I didn't expect you to be here.
Of course you didn't. Mark, is it?
Maxwell.
Max, of course. So what's going on here? It looks like I thought there was going to be some sort of an author.
Yes, me. Or I was.
Yes, hi, sir. If you don't mind going to the van, I would be very happy to help you with that in a second. Just allow me to talk to Mr. Price one-on-one, just for a second. Yes, Mr. Price, we just had an opportunity fall into our lap. We had a gentleman that has had a house that is rumored to be haunted. Maxwell has done. Yes, I know, but it's this one has a lot of history behind it from the research that I've done, and time is of the essence because the owner said that he really wants us to check out the house. He's a fan of the group, and he feels that he has some things that might.
I don't need to know all of this. Fine, whatever.
Yes, very well, sir. Were you wanting to come with the group?
Why not?
He crosses his fingers and mutters under his breath, "Shit."
Yes.
Can somebody get me a cup of coffee?
Okay. Right away, sir. Car.
We will get situated in the van, Maxwell, if you wouldn't mind. So that way we can save you some trouble. Yes? Yes, Mr. Price. Yes, I was the author that was supposed to be interviewed today. Sadly, something has come up, and as such, I've been dragged along on this adventure.
Yes, well, I haven't read any of your books. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's no problem.
What sort of books do you write?
Oh, yes. I recently finished a mystery series, a very noirish private eye detective. What was it? Eric Lyons was his name. Very popular series. They actually purchased the rights for a TV show. Huge. I've actually done some horror anthologies as well, and I've recently finished my first horror novel, and as well as a short fantasy series. And now, at the moment, I'm trying to come up with a new book.
Oh, that's mildly interesting.
Yes, I know. To some it is, some it isn't. I'm very fond of writing. I'm sorry.
Yes, if you'll excuse me.
Oh no, not at all, not at all.
Where's my fucking coffee?
Right away. Sorry, I'll go get it right now. And Maxwell runs off very fast to try and go get you whatever he can scrounge up with the almost non-existent cafeteria.
Yeah. Yes. A very nice podcast studio you have, Mr. Price.
Yes, it cost enough.
Awesome. We're going to move over to Kim and Leah and Lily, because Lily's got to sort of want to make sure that her sister goes on this lovely trip because, one, I'm sure your sister absolutely loathes the old age home.
Oh, indeed. It's got dust and spider webs and nastiness. She's going to love this place.
What part of the country are we in?
This would be Boston.
Oh, Boston. Okay.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh my God. Okay, so
The accent rears its head.
alcohol. I'm gonna secret that shit away.
Hey, I'm walking in.
I'm gonna hide it.
What accent?
Yes.
I talk like this all the time.
Everybody where I live talks like that.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I heard nothing.
Yes.
While you're trying to herd your sister into the van or whatnot, Maxwell.
No, I'm trying to steal some alcohol. Come on. If this is going to be a party, let's make it a party.
Oh.
Why do I feel like the Jersey Shore episode is playing in the background?
It probably is.
There you go. Okay, so Maxwell's got the coffee to get to Price or whatever, and he's now going to try and get a hold of James and Rogue. So I'm going to kind of wheel into your...
Thank you very much, Matthew.
Yes, Mr. Price. And I run off quickly. So your video editing / computer room, I guess would be called. So Maxwell will run in there and be like, okay, guys, field trip. We got to go.
All right, let me get all my stuff together. What are we talking here? Do we have a Wi-Fi connection? Do we have any type of connection to the outside world? Or are we going in totally blank? Am I gonna have to bring a hotspot?
You're gonna have to bring whatever hot places you need to bring. Do whatever it is you got to do because we're going to a haunted house that's probably been 100 years old, if not more.
Do we have electricity at least?
What's that?
Do we have electricity at least?
As far as I know, it does. I don't think it's like lamp lit or any of that kind of stuff. Like it's.
Otherwise, we're going to have to pack in a lot of batteries.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are the guys that make the show work. So you do what you think is prepared. I'm gonna go get the van started. Hopefully, try and herd everybody into the back, but try and get ready in like 10 minutes.
You do that, Max. Just make sure that there's enough room for our equipment. Can you handle that?
Our
sure.
our game date is 2015, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's modern. Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how dilapidated it is. Like, when's the last time somebody actually lived in there?
Well, no, it's we're
Most
trying to get you guys all over to get to talk to Carlisle. Sorry, he's going to sort of give you the lay of the.
And we're meeting him at the house. We're meeting him at the house.
No, he is on
he's
his
like
deathbed.
in his hospital.
Oh, hospital.
we're meeting at the hospital.
Hospice or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, you got to do the hospital first, and then.
Do we have to go back to that place?
You have some history there.
Not the hospital.
I'll tell you what,
They laid my ass off.
I'll tell you what, Amanda, if you help me get Miss Prissy Pants into that car and in that hospital, I will talk her into buying whatever booze you want. Twice, because I wanted to.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
Do you really think she's gonna
You're
take someone
gonna
from
be
that
a
bottle to one?
woman of your word. My God. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to this hospital. I'm doing this for the.
You ain't gotta get out the car.
All right.
Just help me get her there. That's all.
All right. All right. Come on, darling. Let's go. We're gonna go to the medical place. Come on.
All right, just let me change out of this. This is my
No,
good
it's
blouse.
fine. It's
This is
fine.
my good blouse.
We're going to the hospital.
So
and,
it's a beautiful outfit. They will all think you look so lovely.
I think Maxie said your backers there. You want to look good for that, right?
Oh yes, you're right. You're right. You're always right.
And besides, everybody there's going to be sick.
God,
They'll be so happy to see you.
Yes, right. We have to do this for the viewers. The viewers are counting on us.
Yeah, the viewers. That's it.
You'll go get them.
A paycheck and.
All right.
All the fun
This
stuff.
vodka you just promised her, because, you did that.
You did that.
Wait, what?
You did that, Nyssa.
Look, you promised her for the vodka. You were a little tipsy, too. Just pay up. Yes.
Okay, well, you wouldn't lie. So, I believe you.
Of course not.
I'm gonna forego the trip in the van. As much as I am enjoying this,
Do we have
I
a mystery machine?
Yes.
I'm just gonna forego the trip in the mystery machine.
Yes.
Just because I don't want to roll to find out if you guys just die in the van.
Yes.
You don't even make it. You don't even make it.
I turned the station into a rock and roll station.
Oh my God.
So
That
everyone
We're
piles
gonna
into the
pass
van.
was make it to the haunted house. We just all died.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Hello everyone.
So everyone piles into the van.
I should inform you that if I die, the station gets turned into a house for cats. My cats.
Oh dear.
All 20 of them.
Don't you worry, Mr. Price. This will be
As long
great.
as there's a stipend for me to feed them and take care of them too, we'll be okay.
Yes, as if I would trust you with my cats.
Listen, Nyssa, I have owned a pussy for quite some time, so don't you tell me.
Yes. That's very nice. Amanda.
And Joni sneaks out the back to a hall, like outside hallway.
We're putting it in now. We're at the old age home. This argument's happened.
All right. Back to our GM, James.
This argument happened. You guys have all figured it out. Who's going to own the cats and all the rest of it.
Okay.
In the meantime.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you guys roll up to the nursing home, and the only person that's not impressed with it is Mr. Price. Mr. Price would just expect this to be par for the course. Everybody else looks at this place and just goes, "This is a nursing home? This looks like a goddamn mansion."
Very impressive.
Exactly.
This is the kind of nursing home I want to go into.
Damn, I should have put the boyfriend in conceal. What can I live out of this place?
You guys walk up. The nurses there sort of give you the second glance kind of thing, like, should you guys be here? Should I ask you to leave? But they see Mr. Price, and they're sort of like, oh, they must be bringing him here to check it out for future reference.
Yeah.
Who knows?
My looks don't attract any attention, like the nurses don't look attracted to me or anything. Like,
Yes, I'm looking for a place to put my cats when they get too old.
There you go. No, Patrick, none of the nurses are chub chasers, so you're fine.
That's harsh.
you're not that fat.
Well, you're size 16, man. With a POW of 8, you are a roly-poly, dude.
My POW is 10.
All right, Patrick. Just so you know,
My
Nyssa
POW is
looks-
10.
This is a 17. They would never start before you.
Yeah.
Oh.
James, my POW is 10.
Sorry, it wasn't your POW, it was your con.
Yeah, con is 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so you guys go up, you find out where Carlisle's being taken care of. The nurse at the front desk is like, "Oh, he's actually expecting you. Please go on in." He's got like a very large private suite that's almost like one corner of this mansion just to himself.
Oh.
Very expensive looking equipment hooked up to him, respirators, heart machines, all that kind of stuff. And as you guys walk into the room, he sort of half turns to the window. He's got the tubes that are stuck to his nose. Literally a paper thin skinned skeleton is sitting in the bed. Like he's an 87-year-old man, and like he's got liver spots and hair that's falling out and all the rest of it. And he goes,
Lovely.
Mr. Carlyle, I presume.
I apologize. I don't. Oh, Nyssa, my dear, you made it.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you could have made it. Your podcast.
I lean closer to her. While you're talking to her. It's like, just be really nice. This guy has a really good gig for us.
And I'll be like,
Nyssa.
Shake his hand.
He pulls out his like bony, liver spotted, shaky hand out towards you.
yes, hello.
Yeah,
it's lovely to
fuck it,
meet you.
I'm gonna make you do a roll.
Yes.
How well can you feel your disgust?
Okay, what can I roll? What am I doing?
Well, it's going to be a percentile roll, but I'm from what I'm looking at this kind of thing, I'm just thinking it's going to be
Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that. Let's do a con times 4, just to make it hard on you.
Well, my con's already 9, so.
Times it by 4.
I swear to you, Joni is not smiling the biggest smile behind your back right now.
60.
Yes.
She
Okay,
barfed
I
all
didn't-
over him.
You
I did not
grab
make it
his
at all.
hand. You grab his hand without with trying to make as the least amount of skin contact as possible. But he's so excited to see you, he honestly doesn't really care. Like if you botched, that would have been something else. But he gets you to the house or up to it, and he goes, Nyssa, your podcast is the reason I keep going throughout the week. It makes my day.
Oh, that's so wonderful to hear.
And I thought that you would be able to use my old house for your show. Not just for podcasting, because I'm sure I understand that that you own your own place or whatnot, but it's actually the stories behind the house that I think you would be interested in. I hope you have time to listen.
Oh, of course.
Yes,
Always
all
have
the
time for
time in the
a fan.
world. We have
So,
no else to be.
Story.
Rogue has
I
been
always
like,
have time for a fan.
Rogue has been like completely uncomfortable with his entire situation. Has just been like checking the Wi-Fi frantically to see if he can like connect. But he kind of like peeks up from his computer like at the story.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's like scurried away in a corner.
Yeah, no, I take a seat, get a little closer, please.
Right.
Mr. Carlisle, can I record this? Is that okay?
Oh yes, of course, dear.
Okay.
That would be great. Rogue,
Yes.
can you give me a roll for
You've got to
I guess it's
shot, darling. Get close.
yeah. What do
Computer
you
use?
have your computer use under?
I put it at 95, but if that's too high, I can lower it.
It is actual computer use that you have it as?
Yes.
Okay. Instead, I'm gonna get you to do a luck roll.
A luck roll. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your luck?
My luck is a 65, so I made it. I got a 40. I don't know if it's showing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, it is.
You got. You lucked out. The mansion itself has a protected password thing, but the Dunkin' Donuts across the street has free Wi-Fi.
Okay, cool. I can I can boost it.
You're able to
Yeah.
on there with that.
Cool.
So, to carry on with Mr. Carlisle, this is my name is Hagbard Carlisle.
What kind of name is
If you don't know about my house, it has a horrible history behind it. There was a small incident in the local media. I believe you youngsters call it Twitter or MyFace.
Yes.
Rogelio scoffs. Rogue
Social media.
scoffs loudly.
Yes.
Yeah. It was the death of a man named Andrew Holmes.
Huh.
He regrettably took his life by throwing himself off the top of the building. He was a homeless man that was squatting in the house.
Oh dear.
Because I refuse to live in that house anymore. Not just because of my condition. That house took my wife's life.
Oh
no, I'm so
Oh
sorry.
dear. Was it mold or some kind of fungus that caused problems with breathing?
Mold? Do you take me for some fool or buffoon?
I simply asked.
Who is this man?
He's a guest on my show. He's a guest on the upcoming episode.
Yes, I'm William Thatch. I'm the writer that was supposed to appear. I'm sorry.
I apologize for my outburst. It's just very painful to talk about my wife.
Of course.
It
I'm
happened
sorry.
such a long time ago, but it still gives me nightmares to this day.
I understand. I'm
You're
sorry.
doing so well.
I'm sorry.
You're doing so well.
It's my natural curiosity simply kicked in. I'm sorry.
Allow me to start from the beginning. I married my wife back in the 50s. We bought the house, and it was old before we even moved in. But we didn't care. It was big. We thought we could have a family there. And then it just started happening where we thought we'd hear things, doors would close. We'd wake up in the middle of the night. My wife thought she saw shadows at the window. I honestly thought she was just over-exaggerating. I thought she was just sensitive. And then I came home and she had hung herself in the foyer.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
that's so awful. I'm so sorry.
That
Chandelier.
I can't imagine how hard that must have been. I'm sorry.
And
James, are you there? Are you frozen?
Diggy Bros again.
Dramatic silence.
so I
Rogue is Googling and bookmarking all these people
no
right
longer-
now. Go ahead.
No, James, you're cutting out.
He's
I
dead.
Oh
apologize.
no, we
Turkey's
killed
dead.
him.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Nurse! Someone get a nurse.
Code blue, code blue.
Live, damn it!
Code blue.
Get Noah Wiley, get Noah Wiley.
Amanda, get in there! Emergency enema stat!
Oh no! Oh no!
George Clooney, where's George Clooney?
No.
Oh my God, how drunk are you, Amanda? Please don't kill that man.
No, I haven't been drinking yet.
All right,
Over
James is
how-
back.
Right, it is.
Okay, so I will try my best to do first response. Do you want me to roll first aid?
I think he's back.
I think
Yes,
James
we
is
got a code.
I apologize.
We are having
The
technical
internet. The internet's
Wow, Mr. Carlisle, we thought you were dead.
Sorry, I fade in and out. Give me 1 second.
You're in here twice. No wonder you're echoing.
Two things echoing, yeah.
Of course.
He's on his
Echo, echo, echo.
There, that should be better. How's that?
Well, you sound
Okay.
fine.
Yep.
So, with my wife hung herself in the foyer, I no longer live in the house, but I've tried to sell it, and no one, even after years and years, I cannot get anyone to get rid of this house.
No one's bothered to destroy it or renovate it or anything?
Well, see, here's the thing. Now that I'm dying, I have to do something with this house. The house is worth so much money. And I have
How
no
much
one to give my attention to. I need you to clear the house and convince the realtors there is nothing. And if you can do that, it's yours. If you cannot, I will have to forego selling and just have the house small forever.
Okay, so you want us to do what? You were breaking out.
Yeah, you keep breaking out.
Your
And I'm
voice
all-
is giving out.
Oh
so
God, James,
sorry.
your house is haunted.
I'm trying my best.
Oh, it's take your time. Take your time.
You're doing fine, sir.
If you can fix the house and tell the realtor there's nothing wrong with it, I can sell it for millions.
Millions.
If
Gosh.
not, it has to be demolished, and I get nothing. I'm dying. The money doesn't matter to me, but if I can give it to some worthwhile cause, I would die a happy man.
I can think of a worthwhile cause right now.
I can too.
I'm sure any
A very
cause.
worthwhile cause.
I'm sure any cause will be quite well-meaning.
Not as well-meaning as me.
No. Joni Lane's closer to Nyssa. He's like, if
Oh,
we
Amanda, you're
go in
so
there
silly.
and say we fix this place, we can convince him we're his worthwhile cause. I mean, if he does listen to you, you've been keeping him going. And then you won't need a backer anymore.
Excuse me?
You didn't hear that. I'm talking to my sister.
Darling, I have very good hearing.
Make a listen roll. Mr. Price, make a listen roll.
I'm whispering in my sister's ear where even the old man can't hear her.
Let's see. Where are we? I don't even have that stuff open. Hold on.
Automatic fail.
Give him a -10 penalty.
Dear, you're too kind. I was going to give him -20. What is your listen
My listen's only 25. I got 70, so no.
You're just so enthralled with the story. You cannot. Yeah. Actually, I figured you'd be probably more interested in seeing, like, I wonder how much it would cost to get a place like this when I retire. Like when I'm.
No, actually, I'm more. What I'm really thinking is, geez, I hope I don't squander all my money so that I end up in a horrible place like this.
Nice.
A man that's never seen actual squalor.
I plan on having at least 4 people taking care of me at 24 hours a day when I'm that old.
Twice as many as he's got.
There you go.
Now, Joni, you do have a point.
Hey, look, you made a difference in this man's life. I think it's something the least you could do is try to get a little bit of something in trouble.
He's such a sweet old man.
Look, you'd be doing him a huge favor. You'd be clearing the house, getting him his money, and I'm sure he'd be very grateful. He's already a huge fan.
That's true. He's a fan.
Now you gotta do it.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it for the fan.
Oh, you stupid.
It might make a very good show. A freaky old haunted house.
Exactly. I'll be out there. Bye.
It would. It would. All right.
Well, perhaps we should get
gang.
the address.
Let's do it.
Perhaps we should get the address.
Oh, yes.
I should have the address. Should have got from his letter.
We need to know where we're going.
Yes, the address is 17 McKinley Boulevard. You cannot miss it. It is the largest house on that street.
Not a bad neighborhood.
No, it wasn't when I lived there.
All
But
right, Mr.
mind you,
Carlisle.
that was 50 years ago.
Rogue is gonna kind of interject. When was the house built? I'm not getting a whole lot on Google. I'm not getting too many hits. Do you know, Mr. Carlisle?
Let me see here. Now, I'm not too privy on the information on this house past when I bought it. But if you talk to my realtor, she would be able to help you. I believe I sent the email with her contact
You're breaking up.
to your website, Nyssa. Oh, damn it.
What?
Carlisle is passed out again.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Bring the pads.
Yeah. No, the address should be in the email as well as the realtor's name.
Okay.
So you should be able to research a lot of that kind of stuff, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else we need to ask this old man before we leave? We don't want to tire him out too much.
Make an idea roll.
Me?
Sure.
Did I hear him say he last lived there 50 years ago?
Yeah, yes.
That's when they bought the house.
How long has the house
That's
been
when
empty?
he finally moved out of the house.
Oh, okay.
It's been empty for
The house has been empty for almost 50 years.
I succeeded.
Okay. One of the things that just sort of piques your memory is sort of like just talking about the house and all that kind of different stuff. For some reason, you remember a name called Cedric Hedge talking about this house.
I'm sorry,
Cedric
Cedric
Hedge, like a
Hedge?
Okay, like a hedge fund?
the kind you find in a hedge fund.
So Cedric Hedge.
Yeah.
Do I remember it because of the house?
For some reason, just the fact that the house sparked this memory with Cedric Hedge. Cedric Hedge, for some reason, wrote about this house, and you remember him being part of, like, because of Nyssa's podcast and everything. You remember the books on occult knowledge and esoteric kind of stuff back from the 1890s all the way up to the 20s. Why this popped into your head, you have no idea. It's just maybe you were reading it just to feel like it added to your eclecticness of who you are.
Okay. I didn't quite get everything you said.
Him mentioning the address popped into your head was Cedric Hedge.
So if I say to Mr. Carlyle, sir, does the name Cedric Hedge mean anything to you?
Oh, God.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Cedric Hedge. I seem to recall reading something about that person and your house.
Yeah. He's a bane in my existence of that house. He has written up so many articles about the horrible things that have happened in that house.
Ah, that's where I read. So that's your house.
Yes.
Ah, this will make a good show.
Rogue is pulling up anything he can find on this guy, Cedric Hedge, online and bookmarking any articles he can find.
And Nyssa is calculating the number of hits that her podcast is going to get within the first hour.
And quickly stops when she realizes she can't count that high.
Okay. Rogue. We'll have Rogue and... Let's see here. We'll have Rogue and Jeff... will be James. I just find it really weird saying your character's name is James when I know that's my name. But James and Rogue, can you guys do an occult roll for me?
I just have base, but sure.
Okay.
I did not get it.
I don't have stats rolled up yet, so unless somebody wants to just wing it.
Yeah.
Well, was your character interested in the occult?
Yeah, I think he was, right?
Yes, yeah. That's why he's doing this.
50%. I mean, that's half. Say,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is half. What was yours, James?
47. So I would barely make that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sadly, you two weren't able to pick up anything on Cedric. I think it's because your refusal to use Google, Rogue.
I'm using some weird, like, Linux Tor thing, like
you've gone into the dark web.
Bing.
Bing.
Oh,
yes, Rogue uses Bing and has a Yahoo email account.
Yeah, something crazy. And James,
bucking all
like,
the trends.
CompuServe.
You're on Linux. You're on Linux, so you don't know what the hell's going on. But Maxwell, for some reason, he was able to at least find one article about a family that lived there. Actually, that was the Carlyles. I'll read the article to you. This was back in 1956. Number 17 McKinley Blvd, known to longtime residents as something of a haunted house, has lived up to its reputation for the Carlyles. An officer working at the White Star Lines, Mr. Carlisle and his bride Gillian moved into the house less than 6 months ago. The couple reported that they were assailed with nightmares of disturbing nature. Visit from a local minister, though much appreciated, did nothing to alleviate their distress. Unnatural noises and voices were also heard. Cargiles successfully moved out of the house, and they, from what the article says, is that he sold the house to the Mortgage Trust Bank for an undisclosed sum, which sort of makes you kind of wonder what's going on, because he says that he's having issues trying to sell the house.
Well, we'll have to check up on the legal matters behind that, maybe.
Right, like who actually owns it right now.
The realtor should know that.
He could be a confused old man.
Now, who's the realtor
Well,
again?
Let me look that up. The realtor...
It's Dewey Smackham and Howe.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. What the... The realtor's supposed to be here. Give me 1 second. It appears that the realtor is in a different...
This is not the realtor.
The firm of Beg, Borrow, and Steal.
Okay, sorry, no. This is Lisa... Oh, God. I'm not putting Lisa Simpson. You guys, this sucks. No, it is not Lisa Simpson. It is Lisa Smith.
Lisa Smith, okay. I'm going to get her contact info and just, like, kind of nudge Maxwell and just be like, call her, like, get on this.
Yeah, Maxwell does his usual thing. And what he finds out is this: that the current owner of the actual house is the bank. But the problem is that the bank went bankrupt.
Oh.
So the assets are in receivership, and the court has suspended the collection of property taxes until disposition is made. And what you find out that from the realtor, she still has the key to the house.
Okay.
And after sort of going through a bit of description and all the rest of that, she tells you guys that the house is over 100 years old. And it's ready to, like, one floor is sagging and absolutely ready to collapse. She says that if anyone wants to go in that house, you're going to have to sign waivers. She is not taking any responsibility for anyone injuring themselves in that house.
Okay.
She knows that the house has been used for drug addicts and squatters in the past. So use that information wisely and make sure you bring a lot of flashlights.
So there's no electricity or anything. Okay. Well, I mean, Rogue has kind of a checkered past.
Okay.
So if you guys don't want to go the legal route, we have other means. But I don't know what our sponsor how you
you're all above board here in my podcast. We do everything legally, you know. We're gonna be on air. People will know where we are.
Nyssa, the door just happens to be open. We didn't technically do anything wrong.
Nyssa, what I will say is if we frame this as being, kind of an illicit endeavor, we could probably increase our viewership, 3-4-fold. I know when we did, that episode where we trespassed on that old lighthouse, our viewership went up dramatically. So I will.
That I can take care of any fines that we might incur.
And it sounds like there's a bunch of squatters and other people in there now. So
It sounds really gross.
But think of the
It'll be all right.
That's gonna increase the appeal of the podcast.
And we'll clear them all out for you.
Podcast ever. Sky's the limit.
They'll scatter when we come in.
If this is good enough, you could possibly get a TV show like those Ghost Hunter dudes. Think about that.
Oh please, they're all fake.
Television.
They spend all of their time walking through empty buildings
That's
going,
not the
Did you
point.
hear that? Did you hear that?
So we could be the first real one.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say from a pure data-driven...
Look at her. We can make bank.
From a data-driven perspective, I think this could be like a huge episode for us. And we have this author dude here. I think this would be a really good...
Joni and Rogue.
Yes.
Make fast talk rules.
Fast talk. You're making the Osberger guy.
That's right.
Talk.
Now, do I need to roll dice or roll dice?
Yeah, he just said, oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Rogue is
You have
stumbling over
convinced me
his
not to do this
words.
project.
No. You trust me more than you trust him.
There's like a 5-minute pause in there.
Listen.
He's stuttering.
So keeper, my real dice.
Hold on. Stop. Everyone's talking at once. Let Tom go first.
Despite the fact that he's got snot running down his nose at the moment, I really honestly think that we should consider that this menial person here has got a good one.
Okay. Joni?
That's why I was asking, can I roll my real dice or do I have to use dice stream?
Okay.
So dice stream screwed me, no.
No. So, okay, Nyssa, you do not want to go to this place. However, here's the thing. Your boss is right in front of you saying to go. Potentially millions and a TV spot is literally within hand's reach. All you have to do is go to this. All you have to do is go to this house.
To help with this,
I'll buy a lot of Febreze before we go. It'll be okay.
Mom's gonna be angry if she finds out she screwed this up.
Rogue is trying to set up like an Excel spreadsheet to show her.
You know what? I need a latte. Give me a latte,
Maxie,
and
we'll bring a Keurig. How about that?
Matthew,
right.
Where are you?
Right. Matthew.
Oh.
Yes, Matthew.
His name is Max. His name is Max.
That doesn't sound right.
His name. He told me his name was Matthew. Matthew.
Max is already. Not only has he made sure that he got some kind of resemblance of coffee, but he has already gone to the Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee for everyone. He had already perceived this issue.
Yay!
He does his job very well.
Good, Max.
Good job, Max.
Dunkin' Donut coffee.
Oh, you know my favorite. Thank you.
No, what he does for Mr. Price is that he has like
Oh, I love the vanilla chai.
Yeah, there you go. He has a barista kind of styled cup that he has put the Dunkin' style donut stuff into for Mr. Price.
Very good.
So it looks like it's way more expensive, but it's still Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
The premium Dunkin' brand.
I don't know that.
Got me my team. Thanks, Max. I appreciate it.
It is literally the bottled water effect.
I am so sorry you have to deal with my sister.
Except that I do this. I go. Oh no, I don't.
No, yeah.
That would be
No,
funny.
hang on a second. I'm gonna make a dice roll for that for 1 second.
Do I fool him?
Oh, Tom, you've killed us all.
Tom spits all of the coffee all over Maxwell.
Oh.
What
It
is
just-
this? What is this?
He
Did you already visit the house and bring me something from that house? It's brown, but it's not coffee.
Oh.
You do 3 points of damage to Maxwell.
Oh,
man.
It was very hot coffee, okay?
I'm sorry, Matthew.
Jesus, Max, you okay?
I'm sorry, Matthew.
It hurts like heck, but Maxwell doesn't react. Like, it is his job to make sure that he doesn't offend people at this,
Well,
at this thing. So
I tell him
Max
that
is
I'm
gonna
sorry.
kill us
and
all.
I apologize for spitting the coffee on him, and I hand him a $5 bill.
Max is gonna slit all our throats in the dark.
Mine first.
yeah, Max
Miss EMT, kill him.
Max looks at the $5 bill for a second and then puts it in his pocket and then wipes his face and all the rest of it.
Joni takes her extra shirt and starts dabbing at his face. It's like, you gonna be okay?
No, I'll be totally fine.
Amanda, can you help him?
Just
I
get
walk
whatever
over
research we
to
can
the
get about the
decorative
house.
planting that they have over there, and I rip part of the aloe vera off, and I start rubbing it on his face. If that makes sense. Oh no, we lost Troy. No!
Lost her. Lost our GM.
No, I'm still here.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yay!
Just, moving
Hey,
from
James lives.
program to program. So all that kind of stuff has sort of happened up. What we're going to do is we're going to have you guys do a little bit more research next episode, and then we'll go into the house.
Okay.
Cool.
I hope that's cool with everyone.
Yes.
So are we gonna call it there?
I believe we will, with one
Okay.
last little thing.
Okay.
Carlisle takes Nyssa's hand and just sort of leans in close to her and goes, "Don't die like my wife."
Okay. I won't.
And do a spot hidden check, Nyssa.
Oh, jeez. Do we have spot hidden? No, I don't. What's base?
Just roll.
Just roll.
Yeah, I'll just roll.
What did you get?
70. I don't think I made it.
You notice a boner.
Oh!
Disgusting.
H hasn't taken everything from this old man.
I'm
We will
happy
leave it on that
to.
note.
I'm happy to make you happy, sir.
Ew.
I'm happy to give you a moment of
Just
pleasure
some
in
things
your
don't
last
need to be
hours.
said. Some things just go unspoken.
And we will
Listen, I
leave
told you
it
to understand.
there.
That's the question's body. Jesus.
Okay, investigators. All right, folks, I'd like to draw this evening to a close. Thank you for your participation, and thanks to all of our viewers. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Please tune in next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the continuation of this scenario, the house on McKinley Boulevard. Until next time, always remember, if there is no light left to guide your path, your only choice is to venture into the darkness. Good night.